As Werner Griessel leads out the home team. The Purple People Eaters, the Griffons. And they get a humbling round of applause. There's a lot of meeting between Bloemfontein and Welkom for a number of these players.
Yeah, and they've got a good centre combination with Werner Griessel, Jarpinel very strong, takes the ball up well. The Free State Cheetahs have loaned the Griffons 3 of their players, Philip Berger, Francois Ace, and Pierre van Vuren. As we see our referee for the day, it'll be Joey Salmons, and he'll be assisted by Quinton Olman and Janssen van Rensburg, who will be running the touch. In the TMO box will be Dion van Blommensteen.
With the Griffons got the kick-off, they're playing from right to left.
And they're going to be playing into that very, very strong wind.
Tertius Marman awaits a signal from the referee, and he gets it. This game is on now. You immediately see the impact the wind will have on this game as Shabangu leaves it behind. Good tidying up from Wesley Kluter. Liotis. Tukisa in the pocket. Hacks it upfield. That's a big kick. Berger, plenty of time and space. Returns the favor. Oh, is that a knock-on from Leslie Dean Liotis? Immediately you can see the effect the wind is going to have on this game.
The ball swirling up there, making it difficult for Leslie Dean Liotis to take out of the air, and straight away the Griffons get the initiative, and they're gonna start off with a shortened 5-man line out. They've got a whole lot of their loose forwards sprinkled in the back line.
Van Vuren looking to feed. Will they drive it up, play it off the top? Stolen in the front by the Bulldogs, but managed to give it back.
It's a pity for the Bulldogs. They did well to get up. They competed. And the ball just ruled to have gone forward from hooker Matthew Talliard.
First scrum of the day. An attacking scrum for the home team, the Griffons. Got the weight advantage. Good scrum. The ideal shoulder. Now Marman back inside to Nel. Good run here from Jarpinel. Ball to the front foot. Immediately on the attack is Francois Ace. He's been good for them this season. The pick up and drive close. Something should give there. Early on up to the TMO. So Dion from Blommensteen will make a call. Looked quite easy.
Yeah, simple stuff. Jarpinel taking a good line, dashing it up.
Okay, Joey, just repeat what you need.
Okay. Firstly, I want to know whether the try has been scored. But before you go there, I would like to know whether the net is phased, whether Griffons actually knocked the ball before they came over.
Okay, I'll have a look, thanks.
Thank you.
Very interesting, Owen. Referee Joey Salmon's going up to Dion van Blommensteen. It's the extended protocol that the TMO now has. He's going to look and check that there's not a knock-on before the act of scoring the try. Jarpinel did a very good job there to hold on to that ball and keep it and secure it, place it back nicely.
Nothing wrong with that. That looks good. The pass. Now it's a good run from Francois Ace. He gets close. Now the pick up and drive. Close quarters and trams. Can't really see the ball.
Joey, The player from purple, on his way to, in order to score a try, he actually bumped into his own player that obstructed the tackler. So I would not award the try and award the scrum to white.
For an
5 meters out.
accidental obstruction.
That's accidental obstruction.
Okay. No try, accidental obstruction.
All the technologies there, Warren, has been utilized, and that's the result of it. One day it will swing your way, and at times like this, especially for the Griffons, it hasn't.
And it was good play by the Griffons. They did so well. The set-up, Francois Ace came, he bashed it up.
Keep it nice and straight.
And then Sorrel took it on the reverse marker. The try is not to be. They've got to clear that out of their minds and focus on the job at hand.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Good Griffin scrum. Lots of pressure at the back for Kraus. Gareth Kraus gets the Bulldogs back on that front foot. Leuters, Tukisa, big left boot, and it's a superb touch finder from Ndabeni Tukisa.
Ndabeni Tukisa, great work. That's using the wind. He popped it up there, let the wind take it. He's a player that's come through the club system in East London, putting his hand up, playing in the Currie Cup First Division. Hooker Pierre van Vuren to feed this line out the wind. You can see it in the background.
Better ball in the front as Annandale brings down Marman. Clumsy, good tidying up from Steyn, but he's given it away. It's Brian Shabangu. Set a good target here for the Bulldogs. Tukisa. Head down goes Kokeli. Tukisa, very flat. The space quickly shut down for Tukisa. Now Kokeli comes in at first receiver. Shabangu. Van Vuren brings them down. Same side they go, Border. Switch back inside. It's Border still on the attack. Springs. Unable to get behind the defensive efforts here until Tukisa brings a bit of magic. Van Schalkwyk. Back inside at Kumani Boy. Border looking to keep the ball alive.
Oh, what a pity from Chris Van Schalkwyk. Just knocked that ball on. A lot of this play, Owen, took place behind the advantage line for the Bulldogs. There was good defense initially from Griffons. They went left, they went right. They were patient. That was the main thing here for the Bulldogs. And eventually they're able to exploit the space. They find it. Logan Besson passes the inside ball to his centre, Chumani Boy. And then this is the little knock-on right there from Chris Van Schalkwyk. Good, patient rugby by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's been a good start for the Bulldogs for the first time in this game. They're going to get a chance to attack. All in the territory where they can attack. They've lost possession. For Griffons, they've been good at scrum time, so we see no problem here. Get a good foundation, use the boot, get upfield.
Yeah, in the front row for the Griffons on the loose head, you've got Charles Moret, you've got Pierre van Vuren in the hooking position. On the tight head far side, she's Sorrel low.
Touch. Pause. Engage. Stay behind it.
Good scrum from both sets of forwards. Griffins looking to commit a few more Bulldog players. Playing against the wind, so ball retention is crucial. There's a gap as they find a bit of space. Numbers on the outside. Philip Berger swings it on. They could go all the way here. Renat Ervia over the 22. And he jogs over so easily. Well, they backed their systems, ran from deep in their own half. And a great 5-pointer by the Griffons.
Oh, that's brilliant play. All the way from deep within their own 22-metre line. Renat Ervia. He scored 26 points last week. He's got the opening try. He kicked very well in windy conditions. He's going to get the wind again today. He's got a big smile on his face, and he scored a fantastic try that was set up by their winger, Hansie Graaf. He did so well, got the ball in the hands, he saw he was up against it properly, got on the outside very quick. Then the distribution here is very good. He sees the man, draws, well done by Philip Berger. Loosens up Ervia. From there, you're not going to stop him. He knows he's still got another gear he can go into if he needs it. He canters round, gets the opening points.
Well, in front of the upright, and he raises the flags, and it's 4 points for the home team, the Griffons. It's all 7 points to Renan Ervia.
That's the man that made the break, Hansi Graaf. Fantastic setup of the move. The real strong point was the fact that he didn't dive the ball. He looked to offload, looked to put someone into space.
It's on behind, eh?
Kisa with the restart. And a great take from Jabir Horn as the aid comes through his teammates. And they clean out position. Mahoney. Now Marman. Tashius Marman. His opposite number. Was that a high tackle? Andries Mahoney, same side to Jabir Horn. Looking to set the target, but he's outnumbered in that breakdown. Pierre van Vieren. No, he can't. That's great work there from Shane Springs. On his feet, turning position over.
But again, it's very promising from the Griffons. Really looking good, well structured. You can see the play they're trying to set up, running from around the fringes, even involving their small little fly half. Tertius Marman as a man to take the ball up. Fortunately, they concede the penalty. Springs goes straight in. He's on his feet at this stage. He's got rights to the ball. Eventually now he's not supporting his own body weight. He's off his feet, but the penalty has already been awarded. It's a big lock forward. Jabir Horn, who did a good job, took the ball forward. But that's fantastic open side play by Shane Springs.
Good line-out take from the captain off the top. Tukisa. Joining on is Kokeli, utilizing the width of the field, and Borders made a hash of it. Willie Britz wins it back for the Griffons. He is outnumbered, so they'll come back. Initial infringement, which is a knock-on.
It's the front row club, Owen. Just getting in the wrong place at the wrong time. He wasn't the designated ball receiver out wide. They would have worked on this move on the training ground. It would have been a pre-planned move. He would have been one of the dummy runners. He got the ball, knocked it on, unfortunately, for Wesley Kluter. That's a big stat already early on in the game. 3 handling errors for the Bulldogs.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Sarah Lowe, the tight head for the Griffons. Used to get that right shoulder. Andries Mahoney. Marman. Good work there from Ervia, the pass inside. Better defense by Border.
Last feet.
Willie Britz, same side they go, just giving it away. But Son also leaves it behind.
Gee, it was real opportunity.
Yeah.
Logan Busson just went without that ball. He's got so much gas from there. You've got to back him that he was going to go score the ball. This is the little intercept that came through. And again, it came and was set up because of the good defense from the Bulldogs. The Griffons made it far too easy. They ran laterally. The Bulldogs did well. Dwayne Jenner put in a good tackle. And they erred them at their structure. They almost turned, they'd almost scored.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Up. Same ball. Listen, I need full compliance. Just go straight, okay? No ups. Keep it straight. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Good scrum from the Griffons. Marman flat. Switch inside, it worked out well for Nell. It's quality ball in the front foot, Andries Mahoney. As Willie Britz takes it on another yard, and it's good work from the flanker. You need to release it a lot quicker. Mahoney, ace. Mahoney, Marman, flat. Beats one defender. Gareth Krause tracks him down. Same side they'll go, Van Vieren. 3 border players awaited for him. Committed in defense are the visitors. Tertius Marman. Good angle from Nell. Could be outnumbered. Shooter couldn't bring back. Now Van Vieren. He's held up. No, it's a wreck. Good temper and pace from the home side now. Werner Griessel. Numbers are plenty. Little dab through. Was it the right decision for Mansi Greef? With numbers on the outside. There's credit. Good defense, just shutting off that open side for Greef.
Things for me are looking ominous for this Bulldogs team, because every time the Griffons get it, they're managing to get across the advantage line. They made the wrong decision there, weren't accurate with what they're doing, but they get over the advantage line. Their big centre, Yarpinel, is carrying the ball, setting good targets, and they're running pretty good angles off him as well. It's the front row of Wesley Kluter on the tight head. He's nearest in the headgear. Matthew Tollard and Kwesi Nkafu.
Touch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Leuters. Hit down goes Jenner.
No hands. Second left.
Now Tugisa is taken back. Looking to turn Hervier, and he's done so.
Good there.
Needs it to get into touch, and it doesn't. Needs to stop rolling, and it doesn't. So scrum back deep inside borders 22.
That's one thing Interveni Dukisa will learn. Keep playing up here in Velkom is very, very different from down in East London. You kick the ball, it's up at Highveld. When it lands on this field, it can bounce off like a trampoline and roll. You've got to get your angle right on the kicks to ensure that it rolls out into touch.
Yep.
Gives really good field position now for this Griffons team. They've got a lovely little blind side, which is here on the left, that they can try and exploit. They've also got their big centre Yapi now that they've used.
Because it seems like you're going just before engage. Okay. All right. Okay. Come forward, please.
The referee will take a closer look. The border are jumping the gun. He's warned them already. Wesley Kluter in the tight head especially.
Pause. Engage. Behind it.
That's a good border scrum. Shut off that open side, but making amends well is Marman. Shabangu makes the stop.
Play on.
Same side there goes. Good pickup. Ball retention by the Griffons. Front row ace. One of the players on loan from the Cheetahs, Charles Marie. Got a bit isolated in the turnover.
Beat him by the ruck. Beat him by the ruck. Fine play.
Andries Mahoney taps it, goes. Can't dot it down, but Britz does. Well, the transfer was forward.
A disappointment for the Griffons players is basically in the same area that the try of Sorrel Lowe's was disallowed. They have the penalty. Andries Mahoney very alert and awake in that scrum off position. He takes the quick tap. He gets so close. He thinks he's about to dart it, and he turns around. Oh. The initial contact may have been behind. It is very, very close. This little Mahoney steps, weaves, there, bang. Now it's forward for big Willie Britz.
Another opportunity for Reynan Hervier to add on the 3 points on offer. He's already kicked one conversion. So 100%. 1 from 1 so far in this one. The way he's kicked this season. Almost add on the extra 3 points. Strike is good, and guess what? He raises the flags again. So 10 points to 0. The difference between the two sides of Griffons, every time they had a chance inside Borders 22, he managed to come away with some sort of point, and Borders been uptown. The passes has let them down. That final pass not going to hand. Good kickoff from Tugisa. Was that forward? Referee says no, it's not.
Sorry.
Should have played advantage there. Border managing to win the kickoff back. And
I think Captain Gareth Kraus is having a word with the ref as well, asking why no advantage was accrued. Was the knock-on here from Big Jabir Horn, pulled in by Gavin Adendale.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Big pressure on the border scrum. Could be a turnover. Yes, it is. Quiz and Kafu on the loose end.
Gee, lots of high fives going around for the Griffons team. The scrumming, they work it around through the tight head side for the Griffons. Disrupt the scrum, win it. Their scrum feed. Psychological victory.
Crouch.
Can Border return the favour?
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Griffin scrum too strong. Marman. Good run once again from Jay Yapinal.
Play. 6 on your feet when you play.
Big contest on the ground. Mahoney. Tertius Marman. Willie Britz. Cuts inside, finds an opening.
Let go, White.
Griffin searching for a quick ball. Mahoney.
Number 5, I've got him. Play.
Van Vuuren managing to retain possession back. On the angle goes Yapinal.
Advantage.
Marman looking for the inside post. He finds a gap himself. Mahoney. Good run here from Shalmarie. Nesrivel looking to go wide. Marman cuts in. Jubert Horn takes 2 to bring him down. Need to find ways to get behind this Border defensive lines. Now, once again, Yapinal finding a gap at ease. Opportunity for Border. Kafu, big and strong. Kafu still going. Retreaded hooker on the loose head.
No hands.
Nah, his opposite number.
Hands off.
Where's the tutor? Tugisa. Not too many numbers on the outside for Border. Looking to straighten. Offloading the tackle is good. Kumanda Boy, was that a high tackle? Oh, a tough call because both players were dipping. Maybe if anything, a swinging arm, Warren.
Yeah, I've got no problem with Willie Britz there. It is a tackle, it is illegal, it is high. But Chimani Boy was going down. There was no intent from Willie Britz to go for the chief shot up high. But what play, gee, from the Griffons. They went all of 8-9 phases, worked that ball up, and then they turned the ball over. And the Bulldogs brought it back so strongly, and I was very impressed with Kwesi Mkafu. Very strong in carrying the ball. Listen, he's going down to ground when he gets the tackle from Willie Britz.
Yeah, definitely dipping there.
This is the run here from the big loose head. You said he's been a hooker. Well, he likes to carry the ball, does Mkafu. Did a great job there, set up the field position.
I've already warned Griffons about bringing more time on penalties.
Montaben Gisa at the distance, but not the direction. So it's 3 points gone begging for Border. Tertius Marman with a restart, looking to go deep. Dwayne Jenner takes it in for Border. Lurtis to Tukisa. Tukisa goes against the grain, and he's found a bit of space, but he's knocked it on. An opportunity now for the home team. Numbers are plenty. Quality of the pass lets them down. I need to build from deep. Andries Mahoney, numbers on the outside. Plenty to do here for Herviers, given away to Kafu. Shrugs off one. Not the second, is held up. Now it's a ruck. Lurch's little dab over the top, the chase. Philip Berger, good positioning by the fullback. He's got to let it go. Now good regrouping on the home side. Graaf, little dab over the top. Favorable bounce for Graaf. Now he goes. Was on the fullback for this game. A late change. Herviers tracked down by Cross. Next plane comes through. They're coming from deep and with pace of the Griffons players. Graaf. Numbers are plenty back inside now. It's low.
Gee, it's unbelievable play again from the Griffons.
Warren, it's good play, but the way they're playing, they should really be running away with this game if you look at the score at the moment.
Well, they're going to take the 3 points here. You're quite right, and I love the way number 14, Hansi Graaf, is bringing himself in. He's the guy here. He comes into first receiver. This is out of the ordinary. It's not convention. He chips it from his own in-goal area, picks it up, gets the offload to Herviers. Great tackle, comes in, and then Sorrel Lowe sets it up. The continuity is there, and unfortunately it's right at the very end. They make the mistake, they force it on. If they could just be more accurate with that area of the game, they'd be far more successful.
You talk about Hansi Graaf's play being out of the ordinary. It's good, it's exciting, but the thing about it, could it be the coaching or maybe the players just to get into some sort of a show when they go to step up? Because I can guarantee you now, you won't see that play from Hansi Graaf if you played Premier Division or Super Rugby. Not that he can't do it.
100%. The defensive lines will be different, but you've got to play what's in front of you. If the space is there, use it.
Oh, I doubt it, Warren. We're so conservative in our approach. The higher it goes, it's scary. Bet you there's a coach sitting back saying, no, but he's a too loose a fullback. Don't want that from a wing. Now, Renard Herviers kicked well since this competition has started. And he slices it to the right. I can guarantee that it's not him, it's the wind down at the bottom. So scores remain 10 points to 0. At Border, when they've had possession, at times they look promising, but they're unable to build more than 3, 4, 5 phases together. They've got the wind behind them as well. Hansi Graaf, good support here from Philip Berger. Little dab over the top, searching for space. Now the favorable bounce here for Hansi Graaf. Has he got the pace? Has he picked the ideal angle? Tukisa chases him down. Back inside to Charles Murray. When you're going upstairs. Hansi Graaf, what a game he's had so far.
He's brought himself into the game at every single opportunity.
Charles Murray.
Well, what was Charles Murray doing there?
He's quick.
He's a loose head.
He's quick.
He was following the wing. And he's there. And he's over the try line and a desperate tackle. Fantastic work by the experienced Gareth Krauser. Has he prevented the try? He's done a good job here, as Gareth Krauser.
Yeah, it doesn't look convincing. Definitely over the try line. Question is, does he ground it?
I think Gareth Krause has done a tremendous job there. He's gone, the secret here, he's gone straight in on Charles Marais. He's identified that it's a big guy he's coming against, but he's got to tackle in straight in on this ball because it's right over the try line, and he goes in, he hugs in on the ball, trying to prevent Charles Marais from putting it down.
Well, the Griffons players haven't moved. They're sure waiting to take a scrum. But the final call's got to come from upstairs, the TMO.
Okay, Joey, got a decision for you?
Thanks, Theo.
The ball was held up, so 5 minutes scrum.
Thank you very much.
That's clear. Scrum down for the Griffons.
Yeah, top class work, Gareth Krause. An exciting play from the Griffons. We started by this man here, Philip Berger. He's the one that put the little kick through. Now, he received the ball from this man here, Hansie Graaf. Graaf went through, ran, got it, realized he wasn't going to quite get there, did the no-look pass. And who was there but the big loose head?
Good scrum by the Griffons as they march on, looking for the 8th man. The ball's out now. They're unable to control the back by Nicky Steyn and turned over. Slow ball for Border. Got the safety of the 22. And the clearance is a good one.
It's a good one, you say, from the Bulldogs. Yes, they've won a little bit of field down, but the pressure's still going to come on them. They're playing with a strong wind at their breeze. They're coming under all sorts of pressure. Unfortunately, the Griffons not being accurate at scrum time. Very difficult for the number 8 if he's going to control that ball. If he leaves it at the back by his feet, got to keep it underneath his eye level. PW van Vuren to feed the line out.
Good ball in front as Annandale brings it down. Good sacking by Border. Just got the no. They're not giving up as Border. And the home team is very disappointed. Such quality players as well. Bulk of them graduates of the Shimla's Varsity Cup team. Van Vuren, Annandale and Horn. Nothing wrong there, Warren.
It's fine. You can go. What Ben Fenter did there was quite correct. You can go in on the ball carrier. The guy that's won that ball, you go in, you can sack him if you do it immediately.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Good foundation by Border. A rehearsed move as Dwayne Chandler takes it up. There's the Dean Latest now waits. Finds his fly half. Tough one for Dukisa. Good pressure being applied by the Griffons. Not the ideal angle. Had to move for that pass, Warren.
It was a terrible pass to Dukisa. Put him under all sorts of pressure. Put him on that left foot, and they have won. Well, they're basically taking the line out from where the play started. And they've got the wind at their backs. We can see that. We notice the wind blowing on the flag of the linesman. Border Bulldogs failing to use it.
Back in front as Annandale brings it down. Body position is a high for the Griffons. But good communication.
You detached and you went back in.
Well, truck and trailer. Ball carry moved away from the driving ball and went back in. So it's one of those technical penalties. Dugisa hasn't fun touch. Hansie Graaf to Philip Berger. Got Reinhard Ervie on his outside. Berger does he use it, goes back inside to Griesel.
Last feet, stay there. Stay there.
Griffin's got to build from deep one more time. Van Vuren. Bielman. Marie looking for the inside pass. And it was a Cyril Lowe who comes through.
Oh, and you're going to love that. The loose head to the tight head.
Britz. Now Francois Ace. It's better play now. by the Griffons. Back inside to Yapi now. Sucked in enough. Griffons players, but they need quick ball. Meerman, Hansi Graaf, Philip Berger. Could that be turned over?
Away 10, away 10.
Yes, it is. Leuters in the pocket for Tukisa. Spotted an opening on the left-hand side. Lots of work to be done by Britz, but it's the ball that's going to win the race into touch.
Brilliant. Fantastic work by Tukisa. He went to school on this field. He learned from his previous errors, and he's put in an absolute beauty. It's the turnover here. The solid tackle made. Ball comes loose. And the Griffons win it. And the appreciation by Tukisa to realize that there was space on the left-hand side to find it, put the kick there. Fantastic stuff.
Just give it to back to. That's good. Right there, thanks.
Horn wins it back for the Griffons. Spins away from it as Annandale.
Clear this. Happy with it.
And he's lost it. Now springs to Gisa. Keeping it close as Anthony Cronum takes it on for Border.
Roll, please, Stan.
Warren, decision time here within range for Tukisa. Still no points on the board, 9 minutes before half-time. What would you do?
Well, they are going to take the 3 points, but I think it's a disappointing reflection for the Bulldogs thus far. They've been playing with this very strong wind at their backs. They're going to have to play into it in the second half. They need to have more points on the ledger. But they want to get that scoreboard right, and they want to get their first points of the game. Tukisa stepping, twinkle-toeing, and then taken up nicely by Anthony Gronum. And very well spotted by referee Salmons, one of the players lying on the floor, sticking his grubby feet into the ball and dislodging it from Leslie Dean Later's grasp. That's the penalty.
Can he put Border on the board? And this time around, Tukisa is successful. And a powerful kick as Dabeni Tukisa. Saw him play against England and Kimberley earlier in June. Definitely got a turn of pace, had him on the wing. Mirban's restart, it's a hanging one. Shabangu goes up, manages to hang on. Shows his upper body strength as Brian Shabangu. Leuters to Gisa. Jenna to Boy. Kumani Boy, little dab through and it'll find touch.
I'm not sure I understand the rationale behind that kick from Shimani Boy. They haven't had much of the ball. They haven't had much of the territory of the Bulldogs. They've just kicked it away. But, geez, great work here by Shabangu, showing great upper body strength. Fights his way like a little bull terrier, shrugging off defenders. Shortened five-man line out for the Griffons.
Looking to play from the top. And they lose it. Good work there from Gareth Crowd now. Tukisa finds Jenna Kumbani Boy. He's held up. Stopping the progress of Border. And is in it. Unforgivable there from Leslie Dean Leuters, the knock-on. No pressure on him. An opportunity now. Andries Mahoney kicks over the top. Chasing hard is Werner Griessel. A good reply and tidying up by Border at the back.
And so I think both coaching staffs are going to have a good talking to their men. The set phase is ordinarily coming from the Griffons, but they keep on making mistakes. They turn the ball over. The Bulldogs are doing good on the counter-attack, but then they're also making the mistakes. So it's more about accuracy. Stop that 50-50 pass. Improve your completion rate when you're passing. Make sure it goes into the player that you designate its hands.
Andres Mahoney gets man and ball pressure on the scrum half. There's Matthew Talliard coming through the trams. Steyn setting a good target centre field. Quick ball required. No daylight. Hans Graaf. An exciting ball in hand. Always just looking to up the tempo of the game. Van Vuuren joins in. Now, Mahoney. Francois Ace. Griffons just inside the 22. They had plenty of opportunities on the red zone, but unable to convert that pressure into points. Van Vuuren. Got to make sure ball comes back on the Griffons side. No, it doesn't. Turnover ball. Good work by
number 3.
the Border Bulldogs. That's Brian Shabangu in the thick of things, turning possession over.
Well, both him and his flank mate Shane Springs have competed on the ground. It's a good touch finder by Logan Besson. Devier van Vuuren goes and he's met by a wall of border defenders and they go straight in on the ball. He's forced to hold it and they win themselves the turnover. Great work by Matthew Tallard.
Give me a 61, 43, 85.
Lost it. Van Vuuren wins it back for the Griffons. Now Nell looking to get the pass away. No, he's not. Only knows one way at this moment, just finding a target. Shabangu is laboured on for Border this afternoon. Britz tracked down by Wesley Kluter. Change of direction. Ace. Shabangu again making the stop. Mirban. And Nandel. It's good defence, committed in defence by Border. They've missed 9 tackles, but still putting the bodies on the line.
And Brian Shabangu was one of the men putting those tackles in, showing great energy on defence. I've also liked the look of Tertius Marmon at fly half for the Griffons, his time on the ball, the delivery of the pass that he's giving, and he gave a lovely little ball through to Willie Britz when he took that ball up. A lot of these players, and they've been doing it all afternoon, are hanging in that offside position from the Border Bulldogs.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Picked up at the base, that's Steyn. Nicky Steyn. That's good ball for the Griffons, but Shabangu, look where he is again. Could have turned it over.
Let go now, 6 white.
Brian Shabangu has a sterling performance in this first half. And Nandel. Nicky Steyn. That's good work there from Willie Britz. Just not working out for the Griffons. As soon as they get in the 22, almost they lose their head. And it's also Border's defense just intensifies and improves and get more committed in defense.
It's incredibly frustrating for this Griffons team. They've probably left definite 3 tries on the table. They put themselves into good field position. They work their way up there, and then they just cough the ball up like that. Very, very soft, very frustrating. Turn the ball over and keep this ball. By doing that, they keep the Bulldogs in the game.
Charles Murray receiving some attention. It is him. No, it's not. It's Nicky Steyn. You won't be pleased with that, Nicky, comparing him to a front ranker.
Yeah, he might take umbrage to that.
Come on.
Means the gym
He
is
sees
working.
himself as a dashing number 8.
Means the gym is working.
That was been a good performing loose forward trio for the Griffons. Nicky Steyn, Francois Ace, Willie Britz, all three of them spent a lot of time carrying the ball.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Better scrum by Border. They've lost the tight head already, but it's all beyond the gain line
You were off earlier
for
than
Girth
that.
Kraus.
If you're off, rather stay there.
Willie Britz just too eager. They had one that's gone over the 90 and turned over. So for them, Border to get the possession back, rather pleasing. You're one of the players that impressed in the first 40 minutes, Hansie, injecting the pace when he joined the line. And that loose trio of Britz, Ace and Steyn. And confirming a change for Border Bulldogs. Sinovuyo Nyako. Nyoka will come in at inside centre. Now waiting for the referee, Joey Solomons. Get the second off on the go. Dugisa. Into the wind. Tap back by Jibin Horn. And immediately a knock on by the visitors. So scrum down to the home team. They were good at scrum time the first 40 minutes.
Just untidy from the kickoff. The little knock on coming from Ben Fenter. It's going to be interesting to see how the Griffons now adopt this game tactically, what they're going to do from this field position. Will the ball be pulled back and kicked downfield, or are they going to try set up like they did in the first half?
Touch. Pause. Engage. White early.
Tap and go, Andrews Mahoney upping the pace of the game. Football skills from Kokeli. Tidies it up. Cuts back in field. Straight to his support. Good play by the fullback. Call through at first receiver. Loose at prop, makes position available. Yorker, the replacement. Gets it away to Dugisa.
Let go.
Borden just needs to settle down in the second half. See if they can go through their paces and their structures. Good defense, Griffons.
7 back.
Vuyo Nyoka swings it on, looking for a part of forwards, and that was Cronum. Ben Fenter. Speculative pass, and it's worked out. Good defense by Francois Ace on Kumani Boy. Border got to keep ball in hand. They're playing into the wind.
There it is.
Pick up and drive from Kafu. Got to find ways to generate that front foot ball for the back line. Matthew Telliard has a go.
No hands.
It's 9 phases. And I can assure you, not even 9 meters have been gained by Border. Been lateral.
It's fine.
And turned over, lost. Steyn swings it on. Annandale, final pass to Nell.
Oh,
And he's lost it.
Scrum down.
Crucial time, Yapi Nell.
Yapi now. Gee, that ball goes out wide. It's try time all over. It had been all Border Bulldogs. They'd sucked in all their players. Some backline players when there was no defence out wide. They get the turnover. Shomari does such a good job at offloading. Nicky Steyn, Annandale, and then he comes infield and tries to get out wide and just spills the beans.
Yeah, he's disappointed in himself.
That must be, on my count, that's the 4th try that they've left out there on the scoreboard, because if he got that pass out, it was a try.
Yeah. A border, can they get out of jail? Inside the 22. We looking to use the boot of Tikisa to get them field.
Angle. One, angle.
Minus 20 meters from the way he kicked in that first half with the wind behind him.
It's going to have a huge effect, and it's something that the Griffons have got to bear in mind. Be accurate at this phase of the game. Even if you concede the ball, they get it out, it's 20 meters downfield, you then launch from there, and you can launch yourself into this Griffons defense. I mean, the Bulldogs defense, Bulldogs to feed the line out through Matthew Tellard.
Good competing the front from Annandale. Nyoka, don't know what pass that was.
Knocked the line out.
No need for that.
I think he thought he was on the showgrounds. Nyoka. Because he had lots of time. Referee Simon's just having a chat to Big Charles Murray, wanting him to be straight on the scrum time. This is a chat. There's no pressure on them. There's no nothing. A speculative pass, uncalled for.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Good border scrum. Space to work with on the blind side. Nyoka quickly reffed up by Francois Ace. Ace working through the contact point. Venter. Strong on his feet is Ben Venter. Nyoka to Tukisa. To Boy, Commander Boy, and that pass has gone astray. Tidied up by Tukisa. Outnumbered at the breakdown. Can Border retain possession? Not enough reinforcements for the visitors, and yes, a turnover. Andres Mahoney taps and goes. Willie Britz looking for try number 2. The numbers on the outside. The pick up and drive though is the way to go.
Oh, it's the big guy in the centres.
Yeah, Pinel makes amends for mistake he committed earlier on as he gets try number 2. Can't help the feeling, but it's only a matter of time before the floodgates open. Yeah,
you certainly get that impression that the Bulldogs almost imploding on themselves. They're playing from within their own territory. They're throwing the ball back. It's speculative. It turns the ball over, and then they concede the penalty. Britz comes very, very close to scoring himself, and then the big centre pulls himself out of the back line, mixes it with the guys up front. He has the pick and go, and you're not stopping. 105 kgs from there.
Now with the wind behind him in the second half, Reynard Elvia. Has he got the direction to add the extra 2 points? No. Direction lets him down. Second miss of the afternoon for Reynard Elvia. So 15 points to 3.
Very surprised to see Reynard Elvia. I think he's just as surprised as well to have missed that kick.
And the coach touched on it that, before the game, saying in similar difficult conditions last weekend, he had a 100% kicking record. Good competing from the kickoff.
That player was in front of the kick and he had an influence. So he was wrong.
Disappointing for Big Ben Venter, showing great enthusiasm.
Front of the kick.
The second time from kickoff he's tried to get himself involved. Unfortunately, he just gets a little bit of a head start and goes before the kick has been taken by Dukisa.
Zelfs die laaste een asseblief, dankie. Crouch.
Scrum centerfield. Much many opportunities for Philip Berger, fullback. Will be utilised now. No, it's stolen away by Vuyo Nyoka. Nyoka will kick over the top. He's got the pace. Andres Mahoney's got it covered. Yes, he has. 22 restart for the Griffons.
Now not accurate at scrum time again. The Griffons, the ball skews out, comes out through the flanker's feet, through Francois Ace, and then Nyoka just puts that kick through. He doesn't have the pace. Mahoney does. Fantastic covering work by Mahoney. Does a bit of damage to the paintwork, slides in and dots the ball down.
Touches Marman's kick. It's taken in by Nyoka. Namkokeli to Dukisa. Willie Britz make this stops and he's driving him back. Now it's a ruck.
There it is.
Bofu way behind the gain line. Strong in his upper body strength as a lucid prop. Nyoka full of running. He's got to make the right decision. Looked like a forward pass. Yeah.
Forward pass.
You know, one thing Nyoka is doing is pulling himself into this game in the opening 10 minutes of the second half. Deliver the ball, deliver, and he delivers it forward.
No, Border should never have been in those trams. As Dean Muir comes in, the replacement at hooker for Matthew Talliard for Border.
There we go. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Behind it, 20.
Muirman looking to go flat. Better cleaning out by the Griffons at the breakdown point. Basson. Back inside to Kafu. Tracked down by Willie Britz. Nyoka. Kokeli. Nowhere to go as Yapunel brings him down. Now Dukisa matched up on the outside, searching for a bit of magic, lurches. That will never be enough to bridge the Griffons' defense.
Ball out.
Nyoka. Grenham. Now a bit of space. It was near the replacement. Kafu. And a knock on. Not a great pass to Wesley Kluter. There's a lot of potential in this Border team. Warren, when they get the structure in place, there's some wonderful, exciting youngsters.
Well, they do. They've got some players that really carry that ball strongly. But it's the setup from the face player which is bothering them. A lot of it is static. A lot of the first receivers are are flat and on their heels and not on their toes.
I'm asking him to check field line.
As we see Wilmar Groenewald coming onto the field.
Let's go.
It means that Francois Ace will shift from the flank position onto the tight head lock. And Jabir Horn has left the field.
Stay bound till the ball is out, okay? Crouch! Crouch! Touch! Pause! Engage! 20, move back.
Good scrum, Griffons. Marman. Crystal, the captain. Philip Berger. Little dab through for Ervia. Van Skalkwyk tracks back and an infringement earlier on. The Border has the advantage. Not too many opportunities for Philip Berger. one of the players on loan from Cheetahs. Had a clever little kick over the top in that first half. With the wind behind the Warren, maybe they should just give the ball a bit more air.
Yeah, they should pump the ball into the corners, play into the 22 of the Border Bulldogs. And then from there, they've been very good. They're able to carry that ball 4 or 5 phases. If they can launch from within the 22, they're bound to score.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Great scrum, Griffons. And even better work by Border Bulldogs. Playing with the shoulder that was provided them. Kofu. Groenewold has an impact. Maybe he's turned it over. Wilmar Groenewold slowed it down at the least for Border Bulldogs.
Fine. Play.
Queers and Kofu have just been full of running. Lurches. Marman makes the stop. Commander Boy comes in. Ben Fenter. And it's stolen. Another turnover at the breakdown point. Andries Mahoney dab over the top. Lurches covers well as he finds Logan Basson. Logan Basson still going. Basson, the switch to Kofu, full of running, is the lucid prop.
Leave it now, ruck formed. Ruck formed. All out.
Needs to track back as Kluter. Back on his feet. Effective work by the tight head prop. Yorka. Boy, numbers are plenty and space. Tukisa. Tukisa cuts inside. I'm not too sure if that was the correct decision. Resulting in a slow ball for Border. Yorka to Kluter. Centre field.
No hands!
Some more energy on defence being offered by the Griffons.
Oh, where you with? Somebody after me? Number 8.
Joey Solomons just checking to see which number was in the offside position, but there have been a number of rucks and mauls where both teams are not getting behind the last man's feet. That's Nicky Stone. This time has been penalised, but it could have, many players could have already been penalised for the exact same infringement.
There it is. My assessment, your tacklers are too eager now. They just want to carry on playing, especially the assistant tacklers. So
And that one in particular wasn't the worst one of the lot. You've got to be behind the last man's feet at that ruck or maul situation, the same as in the scrum. But in the scrum, you've got to be back 5 metres.
Border searching for the first try. Line out just outside the 22. Ben Fenter in front. Bit of a rehearsed move as they attack the trams on the blind side. Cleaning out is good.
Barnage. Let's get that number, please, Willie.
Slow ball for Nyoka. Has a go himself, but that gap only he saw. No one else spotted it. Kofu chips away at it to the Border forwards. Willie Britz, good defense as he drives them back. Tap and go from Noka. Full of running since he's come on in the second half. Border a metre short. Still a ruck in possession. Only 3 points on the board to the captain. It's not, it's Fenter. Inside the 5 metre. Just taking too long to make a decision. The pick up and drive by Mkafu.
No hands. Away.
Quick ball out on. And the pick up now from Shabangu. He's short. Advantage to Border. Yoka has got to swing it out. They're keeping it in. Makes it easy to defend because there's no magic, no creativity.
Short.
the slow play of the ball that killed the Border Bulldogs' attack there. But there was some of the setup to get into this field position was very, very good and well exploited by that little reserve scrum off in Yorker.
Kafu taps and goes.
Roll out. No hands.
Yorker looking to have a go himself. He reaches. Oh, it looked good from up here. Gone upstairs to Dion.
Check try, no try, please, Dion.
TMO.
Confirm, try, no try.
Confirmed.
Let's take a closer look. I wonder what the reason for that is, Warren.
It looked like a clear try for all money from up here. Fantastic work by the little guy in Yorker. On the lines to try. He's looking for that little second movement, but that first movement, I believe, was on that line.
Yeah, even if it's an inch, the line belongs to the player, the ball carrier.
Joey, you got a decision?
Yes, Dion.
Try, may award the try.
Thank you, time on.
First try for Border, and that's the man, the replacement scrum off Vuyo Nyoka.
He's added a lot of energy in Yorker. He goes, he's small, he's almost cutting the grass. He's so close to the grass. He gets through, extends the arm, slips under the tackle, reaches with the right. Oh, fantastic work.
And add 2 more points to tally. Borders score, and they get to the double figures, 15 points to 10.
Gee, that makes things really interesting. 5 points in it from this little try. This try from this little player with a big reach in Yorker.
Border still winless so far in this Upper Carry Cup campaign. The Griffons unbeaten after 2 rounds. Just over 20 minutes left in this game. Can Border register their first win? Griffons to remain unbeaten.
No, I don't think we need to say anything more. I think Anthony Gronham said it.
That's in the front row for the Griffons. Willie Britz comes in for Sorrow Low.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
It's a great platform. Stain, lots of work to be done by the 8th man. Mahoney. Francois Ace, the ball carrier. Actually available, Andrews Mahoney, a little dab behind. Blindside pass, have they lost it?
Push back, boys.
They've lost it. Numbers, Kumbani Boy. Was that a high tackle from Willie Britz? Yorker, back inside to Basson. Van Kafu.
15-1 forward.
That was very disappointing for Border.
Okay, number 1, you have substituted.
The Bulldogs did so well on the turnover to bring that ball
11.
forward.
11.
I can't believe he's going off, Owen. Where's Ian Kafu? I think he's been one of the best ball carriers all afternoon for this Border Bulldogs team. He's gone off. This is the opportunity. The ball gets... It's that transfer there from Basson to Kwesi Kafu. That was the forward one.
Black Kid will come in on the loose head. Yeah, Warren. Kwesi Kafu has been generating the go forward. Good on defense for Border.
Pause. Engage. Ball out.
Better play by the visitors, Border Bulldogs. Rudy Britz does the tidying up and stays in field. From Mahoney, touches Marman. Yapinel, Crystal on the angle. Kumani Boy hung on.
Ball out, it's fine.
Great pickup, Britz. Gets his offload now, choose Captain Grissel. Last man on defense, and plays them Boto God. Captain's try. Werner Grissel, but Willie Britz had the magic. Great pickup and got the offload away, Willie Britz. And the finish, a long way to go still for Werner Grissel, and he worked hard to get in there.
Much better from the Griffons. The vuvuzelas are going in the stadium. It was the direct play, and it was set up by Werner Grissel. He set the target early on, and the pickup from Willie Britz, fantastic. He's a man with such great hands. He offloads. There's a big job still for the captain to do. He's got to show a fair amount of gas to get in there for the try. Big smile. Much better.
Brad in front, and Erwiak gets back to successful rate, 20 points to 10.
That little pickup there is absolutely beautiful from the bootlaces, then the offload. He comes from depth, and then he just pins his ears back. Desperate defense comes in. They can't stop the captain, Werner Grissel.
Oh, just one try away from the bonus point are the Griffons. Tukisa hanging kickoff, and it's a good one as they claim it back from Skalkveg. Nyoka, Tukisa, Commander Boy. Nyoka from the blind side. Shabangu. Good defense again from Britz. Fenter gets that pass away, but he misses from Skalkveg. The idea was good.
That's great defensive wall from Griffons. They put the line up. They held their shape on defense. The man that was involved in the tries by Werner Grissel, Willie Britz, was heavily involved. You saw the red headgear. Big work rate from Willie Britz. As we see Oswald Morkia coming on for Andries Mahoney.
Derek van Heerden feeds a short line out for the Griffons. Good tidy it up from Rudy Britz, the replacement prop forward. Nokia, Marman, Francois. Nokia, Tertius Marman. Nyoka lets it bounce, but it hasn't found touch. Vuyo Nyoka beats one, and his opposite number slows him down. Ben Fenter at scrum off, gets a good pass out wide to Tugisa. Gareth Krause finds his fly half as Francois Ace, the only Griffons player on that breakdown. Lurches to Fenter, gets the offload to Blake. Borders got the advantage. Now looking to create on the outside with numbers. Good defense from Grissel. Slower ball for Border. And that means Griffin's defense is ready and able. There's a way to make those tackles, and they do. Good defense from the replacement prop forward. You wonder if it'll grab a kick just behind this Griffins defense as they gang tackle Kluter backwards is not the answer.
Roll 7 17.
I can hear where you're coming from, Owen, because they are really struggling to generate any momentum at the moment, Border Bulldogs. They're simply running into a wall of purple and yellow. The good thing that the Griffons are doing is they're putting in the gang tackle, so you're getting 2-3 guys going in, tackling the ball carrier, taking him back. This guy here has had a fantastic work rate, Brian Shabongu, for the Border Bulldogs, but they're just battling to get that go forward. They need to get across the advantage line, and they're battling to win the battle at collision time.
And the local crowd pretty pleased with the efforts of their team on a Friday afternoon. Yeah, we talked about position, that this is much better than it was in the first half, but it's all been sideways, nothing special, nothing getting behind Griffons' defense. Dugisa to Mkokeli, and he's given it away. This is the bonus point try. It's going to be second of the afternoon. Reinhard Ervia under the sticks. So 4 tries to the Griffons at home against Border Bulldogs so far.
It's a classic situation of having, sometimes when you have the ball and you have the incorrect ball, it is not a positive statistic. The Bulldogs have had 83% of it, but they've done nothing with it. Instead, they've passed it away. They're backed in to get go-forward ball. They're backed in to find space. They've been punching around the fringes. They're not winning the collision. So what they do here is they try and push the board wide. By doing so, Reinhard Ervia poaches scores. It's been forced in by the good Griffons defence around the fringes. The only option for the Bulldogs, they thought they had to go wide. They couldn't do it. They couldn't be accurate, and it resulted in a score for this man.
In front of the upright, no mistake for Reinhard Ervia. And it's Amora Fiklane, comes on for Border. And the lock, one of the experienced players.
Yeah, he's the cousin of Ian Filani, who had well over 100 games for the Border Bulldogs. So great to see him on the field. He'll try add a bit of oomph and muscle to the forward exchanges.
Brent brings it down for the Griffons. Another knock on.
Shake off the head from Gavin Annandale. Up he goes, down he comes, and a little knock on in the ball transfer, trying to transfer it to Nicky Steyn. Small little knock on a cruise.
It's poor body position from the Griffons. It was a good take from Gavin Annandale, brought it down. The support players just too upright.
You know, with all that possession that the Border Bulldogs have had in the second half, they've spent precious little time in this area of the game. Down in the half of the Griffons. It's amazing how that tackle count has come up. At the first half, it was all Bulldogs as far as the numbers were concerned. They were the ones that have made by far the superior amount of tackles. The Griffons in the second half have been asked to make so many, and they have shown that they have held their line and held their defensive shape.
Touch. Pause. Engage. There was a moment for you to put it in there.
Now, there was a chance for with Bulldogs to get the feed at the line out. Not the line out, to the scrum.
Once the ball's in, you guys can work it further.
Still plenty of communication from the Griffons.
I was going to say, lots of talk.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Better, but Border just hanging in there. Garrett the cross. Now Tukisa lurches.
Good pass.
Warren just hasn't been there today. The quality of the passing, just basic errors.
Oh, I tell you, if you're sitting in that forward pack, you look back, you've got the ball, and a small little forward transfer of the ball. So frustrating for your forwards. You've now got a drapes back, 15 metres infield, 10 back, reset the scrum. Strong win at the back of the Griffons. They want to use it. They're going to try and launch themselves into this Bulldogs team.
Crouch. Touch. Pause.
Love to see Philip Berger ball in hand. The big blind side to work with. Nokia. Berger. And he's kicked it away. I want to see Philip Berger ball in hand. The impact of the wind. Could that go all the way? And it's gone dead. So we'll come back. Scrum down. 22. Now an attacking opportunity for the Bulldogs.
Okay, number 10, white.
It was poor from Philip Berger. It was more kick and hope.
6 white and 10 white.
Really needs to be accurate at that field. I can understand the rationale. They're deep within their own half. It'd be good to see him running at the ball, but if he's going to kick, he's got to kick on the angle so that when the ball rolls, it does roll out. There was no kick chase on it. It went far too hard.
Come down, white ball. Mark.
Well, Brian Shabang has been the standout, one of the standout border players. Calf is at a solid game. Springs, the pack of forwards.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Clear. The swivel with the Nyoka. Better running here as Mboto. Mboto still going. Voya Mboto. Nyoka, a little short pass to the replacement, Clinton. It's Kun. Now Kokeli at first receiver, pretty lateral, puts his head down. Good cleaning out to Springs as on his weight. Nyoka, the inside pass, pick up superb by Wesley Kluter. Just off the bootlaces. Another short run from Mboto. Got to retain position, border. Searching for their second try of the match. Kriya, Willie Britz makes a great stop. Britz, Kokeli. Kokeli looking for the offload, finds Cross. Now Mboto steps inside, he's big and strong. Can he get it down? No, he can't. There's Nokia. Spins him out of the dead ball. Oshawa Nokia made the tackle, but spun out back into the field of play.
A really good play from the border Bulldogs, and great to see Vuya Mboto spending some time on the ball, carrying it about 3-4 times in this move. The little offload comes, great work there by Gareth Cross. The step fights his way over. Just can't manage to get that ball on the ground. Great defensive work by Oshawa Nokia.
Crouch. Shifting.
Scrum down. No, they won't. They'll tap and go this free kick. Nyoka. It's Fiklani. Samora Fiklani. Nyoka. Mia takes it on. A bit closer. Crystal needs to roll away. Nyoka to clear over the top. Kokeli, the dummy. And try number 2 for border.
Great reward for the border Bulldogs. Tembani Mkokela gets in for the try. They've been applying all the pressure. They've had all the ball in the second half. The numbers are still up over the 80%. 84% of the possession in the second half. There was just too much space. The defence was at 6s and 7s for the Griffons. A lot of those backline players have been pulled into the maul. There were forwards out wide. There was no shape on defence, and the border Bulldogs did the right thing. And Mkulele throws a fantastic dummy to get in.
Replacement fly half. Louis Creer has his first kick at post. Can he make it? Full 7 points for the Bulldogs. Oh, it's a good strike and immediately raises the flags. Wholesome changes from the Griffons. Good job is done by the first 15, as per se.
Oh, and it's been an unbelievable game in many ways, and it's the dominance in the first half by the side playing into the wind. I know the Border Bulldogs haven't been able to score, but they've had all the possession when they haven't had the wind at their backs.
Restart. Nobody wants to claim it from the visitors for the Skalkwyk. Very few opportunities on the wing today. Vuyo Nyoka to Creer. Little short pass to Gareth Krause. The offload doubling around by Nyoka. Creer, Kumani boy. Cuts inside. Willie Britz tracks him down. Leuters.
No hands anymore, no hands!
Yeah.
Better played by Border, matched up. Rudy Britz, the replacement prop.
Leave it!
Good on the pillar defense. Now the try scorer, it's Mboto, Vuyo Mboto.
On his feet, it's fine.
Turned over.
Of course you can.
Now Mia brings it back as they find van Skalkwyk. Now going out wide, cross. And centre field, it's a good run by the captain, quick ball required. That's not quick enough. Louis Creer decides to take the ball himself as Charles Marais reaches over and stops him. Cronum. Cross. There's a replacement. Kuhn. Good work here from Clinton Kuhn. One man to beat. Cross and support. Doubling around. Border Bulldogs keeping the ball alive. Van Skalkwyk's tracked down. Griffons have to roll away. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Turned over, taken back. As Philip Berger hacks up field. Now Samora Fitlani. He's got the safety of the 22. It's not the time to be thinking about it. He's going to counter.
Go, you big thing.
And the offload is a good one. Kokeli presents possession back to Vuyo Nyoka. It's just too slow. Need to up the tempo. Strength of Gareth Krause.
16!
Now Mia, replacement hooker.
17! Bondage.
Well, bunched up towards the try line by the main stands of the Border players.
Quick take from Nyoka. No one following him, no one supporting him. Eventually it goes to Shane Spriggs. Kluter takes the ball off, back into the hands of Nku.
Release now, release, 22! Tackler says 22.
Laters. Creer. Boy. Griffons come out of the line and defence opportunity here for the Border Bulldogs. Ball turned over.
Going back. Penalty 22.
And referee Joe Samuels will bring this all the way back for the penalty. He was playing advantage. But it's been all Border Bulldogs in the second half. They've had up to 86% of the possession.
22.
When we turned at half-time, the Griffons had only made 19 tackles. They're up at 83 now, just to show you how little of the ball they have carried and how much they've tackled. Taken quickly by Nyoka. The captain, Krause, takes it forward. He's had a captain's innings in the second half, really been strong. Again, Nyoka, oh, big hit.
Backwards.
Rudy Britz. Kid wrestles the ball forward.
Thank you.
Nyoka. Cronin brings it.
Let go now.
Goes to ground.
Release, Griffons.
Kuhn Krauser again carries the ball forward, brings it for Mabota, who's well met in defence by the Griffons.
17, thank you. Out.
Yet again, slow ball, something that has affected the Border Bulldogs team throughout the second half, battling to generate that momentum. The big guy, Samora, fell on, he takes it forward.
18.
Kun. Fantastic defence yet again from the Griffons.
Always out.
Muir running a little bit laterally. Going same side. The full back, Twinkle Toes dances through. Nkole Kelele.
Offside at the tackle, 15 and 13. 15 and 20 offside at the tackle.
Philip Berger and Oswald Norkia, the two men penalised. Nyorka will take the ball quickly again to Muir.
18, not 10. Roll out 18.
Referee Summons playing at the advantage because the Griffons players hadn't retreated the 10 metres.
18. Yes.
There's some very tired players out there. Griffons have had to make so many tackles in the second half. The Border Bulldogs have spent so much time on this ball. Can they score? The hooter has already sounded. Dying minutes of the game. Cronin brings it forward. Willie Britz has been brilliant all afternoon. Stops him.
You're out of the game.
The pick and go around the fringes, trying to muscle their way through. The ball slowed down by the Griffons.